Welcome to another lecture of our automata playlist. Today we will learn about regular grammar. A regular grammar, what is the formal definition? I will write it like a four member tuple. So this G is the grammar, and what are the members of it? A V, T, S, P. It is a finite set of variables. So I think you already know what variables are in terms of coding. So this is kind of similar thing. And T are the terminals. Okay, finite set of terminals. And S is the starting state, okay, or starting variable, and this is obviously a variable, so it is a part of V. And P is the finite set of production rules. So these production rules are the main part of the grammar. Okay, so through these production rules we convert and we construct some languages. Example, this is a regular grammar, so G equals to SA. These are the variables, and here A and B are the terminals. So what are the terminals if we talk in terms of language? So these are like alphabets which we use to, it can be 0, 1, okay, or anything like that. So these are the terminals, and SA, these are the variables, and S here is the starting variable, and P is the set of production rules. So I have defined P here differently. So what the production rules are here? So from S to I can have two things. One is AS and BA, and again there is something like that, A to BA and A to null. So how we make these production rules and what these things mean, you will get it when I show you example where I am converting these things. So first let's check an example from here. Okay, let's try to make an example. So here from S to AS, okay, from S to AS, so I can take either of these things. So we are starting with S, and from S we are having AS for this particular example. Again from we get another S, so again from this S we can have another AS, okay, because for this we have S to AS, this is the production rule. So again from this S I can have another AS. So see, this is kind of recursion. So the or you can also say in terms of an automata that this is a self loop of A here we are getting. So you can have any number of A's before S, okay. So I can, from here I can again take AS, and then again AS, okay. So for now I am taking BA, this production rule. So S to BA, there is another thing from S we can get. So I am now taking S to BA. So this becomes AAB and S to BA. So this B becomes here and A is the thing here. Now we have to check the production rule from A. So A to we get what? We get A to BA, again A to BA. So no matter any number of B's we can get here, okay. We can get any number of B's from here. So we can, it is like a self loop of B. So we can get BA, 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 okay. So from here we can also get another BA, then another BA. Okay, so you understand this. Here we are getting a self loop for A, and here we are getting a self loop for B. And there is another particular rule that from A to null. So if we want to end this string, that is, then I will put value null here. So for this A we are putting value null. So the string becomes AABB. Okay, so this is a string that is accepted by particular grammar or this particular automata. Okay. So again we are writing this type of double dash and arrow for one particular step, and if we want to write directly from here to this step, then we write it like this, okay. We get a arrow above it. So it is the formation, and what we are getting it from, we are getting it from S, okay, the start variable. So I think you know now, and you have an idea how to write the production rules and how to construct strings from the production rules of a grammar now. Okay, so now see something new. So there are two types of grammars, what is right linear grammar and one is left linear grammar. Is where variables are always on the right of terminals. So this is terminal X, and we write the terminals in small letters generally, or if it is 0, 1, then it is just numerals, and the variables we write it in capital letter. So here on the left side of the production rule there will always be a variable, but on the right side of the production rule, if there is any terminal and variable combination, then the variable always comes on the right side for right linear grammar. Okay, see, for here the variable b is coming on the right side of the terminal. Okay, for the right linear grammar. Again, if we see for left linear grammar, here the variable comes on the left side of the terminal. So here see, the capital A comes left side of the terminal small x. Okay, now see, some rules are here how to construct the regular grammar from automata. So here are the rules, and here is the example what we will see. So first check, if, okay, so if for qi comma a and it goes to qj, and this qj is the not a final state, then the production rule this is included in the set of production rules. Okay, and if it is a final state, then along with this production rule there is also a production rule without the state, only the terminal is here. So I think you understood nothing from these rules. Okay, so okay, don't worry, I will just show you an example, then you will understand it. So see, here qi means q naught. Okay, so from one state we are going to another state. So this is the state we are presently in, that is qi, and qj is the state where we are going after particular transition. So from qi, that is the state we are presently in, and here we get an input symbol. For this rule we are getting input symbol a, and we are going to state qj. So then the production rule becomes ai, that is the qi to a qj. Okay, or aj. Okay, here we can write the name of the states we are going on, and this is the input symbol we are going. Okay, so see, for here check the example, what the states we are particularly in, q naught, and what the input symbol we are getting, b, and what is the state we are reaching after getting this input symbol, we are reaching to again q naught. So from q naught we are getting input symbol b and again reaching to q naught. Okay, so that's why we have added this. And is q naught a final state? No, so we are not adding this string, that is q naught to b. Okay, again see, there is also another state, q naught is the starting state, and after getting input symbol a it is reaching to q1. So q naught to a q1, and is q1 a final state? Yes, q1 a final state. Then there will also be another production rule, q naught to a. Okay, q naught to a. Also for q1, let's check, from q1 if it receives input a, it again goes to q1, and q1 is a final state. So there will be two production rules, q1 to a q1 and q1 to a. Okay, so if the state we are reaching is a final state, then only the terminal is also present in the right side. Okay, so now see, use of pipe operators. What is the pipe operator? Pipe operators are like writing in shorthand type. So if the left hand side of the production rule is similar and the right hand sides are different, like these three have the similar left hand side but right hand sides are different, so we can just add the right hand sides using pipe operators. So from q naught it can be either bq naught or aq1 or a. Okay, so we have added the right sides of the production rules using pipe operator, and also for this one similarly. Now we will try to find the production rules of this language. So first I will make this language an automata. So for a star means the self loop of a. So in the starting state q naught there is a self loop of a, and for production rule b it is going to another state q1, and here again a plus b whole star means self loop for both a and b. So this is our automata, and we are making our regular grammar from this. So you can see, from q naught to a, and it receives a input symbol a, and it goes to again q naught. So here we are representing q naught as variable a. So we will write, so as it receives input symbol a and it goes to again q naught. So here we are representing q naught as variable a. So the production rule will be, so the production rule will be what? It will be get from a to a with input symbol a. Okay, and again from if and as q naught is not the final state, so there will be not any other production rules from this for this particular transaction or transition. And again from q naught to input symbol b it goes to q1. So for a it input symbol b it goes to another state, this is the final state, so I will write f for it. Okay, so from a to bf is a particular production rule. And also F is the final state, so there will be another particular production rule, that is from A to B. Okay, and also for this state I will write the production rules here. So for this state, for both A and B, it is reaching the same state. So from F to AF and F to BF, these are the production rules. And as F is the final state, so for F to A and F to B, these production rules will also be included. And I have written it through the pipe operator. So A to AA, BF and B in a particular symbol, and F to AF, BF, AB is in a particular production rule. Okay. So now I will try to write some new production rules for these languages. So see, if there is a language A star, so what does this mean? A star means any number of A's. Okay, so there can be 0 number of A's, or there can be more than 1 or 1 number of A's, or any number of A's. Okay, so basically A star means self loop of A. So here is only one, so A star can also be null. That means this is the initial state and this is the final state. It is also possible. So from S we first need to have a particular string null. Okay, so for null, if S to null is accepted, that means here A star value is null is also accepted. And what we can get from here, so there is an A for every we can have any number of A's. So this is the particular grammar production rule for this. Okay, so from S to AS, so see, we are writing this type of symbols for loops. Okay, so here we can put another AS for this S and then another AS, so this number of A's will increase if we put AS for this S again and again. Okay, so this is type of production rule we write for loops. So you have to first find where the recursion or the loops, these things are inside our regular language, then you can easily convert it to our grammar. Okay, so this S to AS. So this is how to write the regular grammars for regular languages. And there is another example. So AB whole star. Okay, so we can write it from this one also. Okay, from here we only A was in loop, so I have written AS, and here AB both are in loop, so I have written ABS, but the other things are similar. For not, this is wrong. Okay, we can have only one terminal with one production rules. Okay, so there should be only one terminal. So that's how we have to write this. So for AB star, what is the rule? So for it can also be null. So from S there is a value null, and from AB star, for the part AB and AB, this type of things, I have written this rule. So the first, what should come for AB? What is the first type of terminal? So first is A. So I have written A and a variable R. And what is the variable R can be? So if the strings we have for AB star, what are the strings we can get? We can get null. So if it is null, then for S to null, this will satisfy. And it can also be particularly one AB. So if from S to AR, it will get A, and from R to B. Okay, so we need to put one R to B for this particular thing. And it can also be AB again and again. So for this, we can also have, after this B, we need to again call what? The whole the recursion part. So what was this we are getting from S? So after B we need to call the S. Okay, so again for after B we are calling S here. So this BS, for this S again one A will come, and then for this R also one B will come, or again we can also get from R BS. So there can be any number of ABs in the loop. Okay, so see, for here this is a which grammar? This is a right linear grammar, and for this type of grammars we are getting only one time. So see, this particular production rule, that is R to B, is also not necessarily needed. I have just written it to make you understand. If we want to make the strings as AB, then we can just make it like that. From S2 we will get suppose from S2 we are getting AR, and again for R we are getting BS. So what will be the ABS again, and again for this S, if we put null, then this string will be AB for itself. Okay, so as we are having null for here, this production rule, we do not need to add this R to B, this particular string. So this will be our exact appropriate answer for the regular grammar AB whole star. Okay, so this is our particular answer, and this is the example and this is our answer. So this is not needed. S to AR and S to null and R to BS. Only these three production rules are important. Means what? Plus means or. So it can be A star, it can be 1, or it can also be B star. So see, I have already told you what is the production rules for A star. So for B star it will be similar, just for AS it will be BS. So for A star it is AS, for B star it is BS, or there is also a null if this is for this star can also mean null, or this is the like base condition of the recursion type of thing. Okay, so for this null value the recursion will stop. And also there is a 1, so it can, from S it can also become 1. So I have written this pipe operator with this because pipe operator means what? Pipe operators means simply any one of these will be accepted. So this is the similar thing like plus. Okay, so this is like OR. So if there are 3 type of production rules in added with plus, so we just add them with pipe operator. So this is one particularly difficult regular grammar. I will try to make you guys understand this. So for a even length string, okay, suppose the language is AB. Okay, language is AB. So even length strings can be how? Even length strings can be null. Even length strings can be AA, AB, BA, BB. Again it can be any combination after that. Okay, it can again be AABB, ABAB, anything like this. Okay, so this is for length 0, this is for length 2. For length 4 this will be like after any combinations of this, after any combinations of this, again and again. So I will make the production rules with these things only. Okay, so see, so there, if the S is the starting state, there must be a production rule with null. Okay, because 0 length is also even length. And after that, what is the terminals that can come at the first place? So there is nothing mentioned here because there is only one thing mentioned, that is it must be with even length. Okay, so for even length the starting variable can be either A or B. So I have written 2 production rules, S to AA or S to BA. Okay, so here for this particular production rule the starting terminal will be A, and for this particular production rule the starting terminal will be B. Okay, and what is this value of A can be? So the value of this A can be anything. So we will write the value of this A from this particular 4 production rules. Okay, so it can either be A or it can either be B if the length is 2. So it can either be A or it can either be B for the length 2. Okay, or if the length we want to make is more than 2. So what is the more than 2 it can be? It can be again any combination of these things. So it can be of length 4, 6, anything. So what was these combinations we have written for this one thing? Yes, it will again start with A or B. So we will get A to AS and A to BS. So this S will again repeat this whole thing. Okay, so this is the things we are getting. So suppose from S we are getting AA, and from this we are getting A, from this A we are getting again BS, again from this S we are getting BA this time, and from this A we are getting A this time. Okay, so from this A it can be A, so we are getting A B B A. So this is also a even length string. Now see, these 2 particular production rules are not even needed here. Okay, I have just written this to clarify to you. So even if we don't use these particular rules, then also we can make our grammar. So if the string we want to make is suppose AB, so how to make it? So from S we will take AA, and for A we will take BS again now. from A to BS, and for this S we will take null, so it will be AB. Okay, so even if you remove these two particular production rules, this grammar is also foolproof now. Okay, so these are not needed. There are some examples of regular grammar and how to form it. So if you want to make some examples or see some more examples how to make regular grammars, please do comment. I will make another video with more examples and more tougher examples of regular grammar formation. And for the next video I think we will move on, and if you only need to see more examples, only then I will make a video particularly for this. Otherwise I will not make, because I need to cover the syllabus. So goodbye for today. I think you will find some difficulties from understanding the regular grammar only after watching this video. So practice it yourself. I think you will get it.